country, I believe that I can gain some fresh perspectives related to my family's business. My future dream is to become a successful business owner and develop my family's business so that we can interested in studying about business field, GBC's curriculum offers you so many interesting subjects taught by professors who are very supportive. And if you want to study something related to economics and business field, GBC is a good choice for you. So GBC is very student-friendly, meaning that the program really cares about the students. For instance, the dormitory is for students, and international students need 50% of the tuition fee. And from the second year on, if they made it to the top 30%, they will receive the full scholarship. So comparing to other universities,
គ្នាដែលកំពុងតែចូលរួមតាមរយៈ Zoom ក៏ដូចជាអ្នកដែលកំពុងទស្សនាផ្ទាល់តាមរយៈបណ្ដាញសង្គមផ្លូវការរបស់ CJCC ខ្ញុំបាទឈ្មោះសិង្ហុកជាអ្នកសម្របសម្រួលនៅក្នុងកម្មវិធី Study Fair នៅក្នុងថ្ងៃនេះសម្រាប់កម្មវិធី Study Fair ផងដែរគឺយើងមានរៀបចំចាប់ពីថ្ងៃទី14រហូតដល់ថ្ងៃទី16ដែលនៅក្នុងថ្ងៃទី14យើងមានរៀបចំផ្ទាល់នៅក្នុង hall របស់ CJCC ហើយសម្រាប់ថ្ងៃទី15និងថ្ងៃទី16យើងរៀបចំជាលក្ខណៈ online ដែលអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាអាចចូលរួមចាប់ជាមួយនឹងកម្មវិធីរបស់យើងចាប់ពីចាប់ដើមកម្មវិធីរហូតដល់ចាប់ក៏ដូចចាប់កម្មវិធីឬក៏អ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាអាចចូលរួមនៅសម្រាប់តែសាលាដែលអ្នកគ្នាមានចំណាប់អារម្មណ៍ដើម្បីទទួលនៅព័ត៌មានអញ្ចឹងគឺខ្ញុំសូម share ជាមួយនឹង schedule របស់សាលានីមួយៗដែលគាត់នឹងធ្វើបទបង្ហាញក្នុង hall របស់ JICA ទី16យើងរៀបចំជាលក្ខណៈចូលរួមចាប់ជាមួយនឹងកម្មវិធីរបស់យើងចាប់ពីចាប់ដើមកម្មវិធីរហូតដល់ចាប់ក៏ដូចចាប់កម្មវិធីឬក៏អ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាអាចអញ្ចឹងដំបូងគេគឺសាលា Ritsumeikan Asia Pacific University គាត់នឹងធ្វើបទបង្ហាញនៅម៉ោង 15 នាទី University of Hyogo នឹងធ្វើបទបង្ហាញនៅម៉ោង 11:05 នាទីហើយនៅពេលល្ងាចយើងមាន University of Phnom Penh គាត់នឹងចាប់ផ្ដើមនៅម៉ោង 2:05 នាទី Kyoto University of Advanced Science នឹងចាប់ផ្ដើមបទបង្ហាញរបស់គាត់នៅម៉ោង 3:05 នាទីហើយរៀងរាល់ការបញ្ចប់បទបង្ហាញនីមួយៗយើងនឹងមាន Q&A session ដែលអ្នកទាំងគ្នាអាចលើកឡើងនៅសំណួរក៏ដូចជាចម្ងល់ដើម្បីរាយទៅកាន់ពួកគាត់ University អញ្ចឹងជាដំបូងខ្ញុំសូមអញ្ជើញសាលា Ritsumeikan Asia Pacific University ដើម្បីចាប់ផ្ដើមធ្វើបទបង្ហាញ Right now, I would like to give vote to Ritsumeikan Asia Pacific University. So I would like to invite the representative to start the presentation. នឹងចាប់ផ្ដើមបទបង្ហាញរបស់គាត់នៅម៉ោង 3:05 នាទី បទបង្ហាញរបស់គាត់នៅម៉ោង 3:05 នាទីហើយរៀងរាល់ការបញ្ចប់
Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us today. We are Ritsumeikan Asia Pacific University, also known as APU, located in southern Japan. First, I'd like to speak about APU's undergraduate programs, and my colleague Masui will explain how to apply. Now, please allow me to introduce our university, APU. Let us begin with some numbers. Our student body numbers more than 5,000 people, with nearly half of them being international students from more than 95 countries and regions. When you come to APU, you will have the opportunity to make friends from all over the world. Good morning, everyone. Isn't it exciting to learn about a culture you've never heard of? Good morning, everyone. APU, as a global university, offers classes in both English and Japanese. Good morning, everyone. The 98% for the classes indicates that you have the option of studying in English or Japanese. Don't be concerned if you don't speak Japanese. You do not need to know any Japanese to apply to us, but you are encouraged to do so. APU is in the bayside city of on Kyushu, Japan's southernmost major island. The city's historic back streets and abundance of hot spring baths make it one of Japan's most popular tourist destinations for both Japanese and international visitors. In comparison to other popular study destinations in Japan and abroad, Beppu is a very safe city with a low cost of living. Let us proceed to the next slide. I'm sure you are curious about the undergraduate programs at APU. APU will make a new start in 2023 with the goal of cultivating graduates who have the power to change the world. With the addition of a new college, we will enable students to develop professional and internationally applicable skills. These three programs are available as undergraduate. Asia Pacific College, popularly known as APS. APM stands for College of International Management. Sustainability and Tourism, ST in short, our brand new college that will open in April 2020. Let me elaborate a little more.
You can study from one of these three fields of study at APS: Culture, Society, and Media, the Global Economy, International Relations. At APS, we challenge you to confront a wide range of global issues and develop new ways of thinking in order to overcome these challenges. You will acquire a broad understanding of the Asia-Pacific region's political systems, economies, societies, and cultures, as well as relevant language and information technology skills. We hope that many of them will go on to work in the media, government, schools, international organizations, community leadership, and non-governmental organizations. APM allows you to take a leap of faith with us throughout 4 specializations. Strategic management and the leadership are required to run a business. Engage marketing in business. Appreciate accounting and finance in business. And be a business pioneer by combining entrepreneurship and operations management. Case competitions, event organizations, and off-campus programs provide you with practical experience that will help you grow as a person and a professional. The College of Sustainability and Tourism, or ST for short, is our brand new college that will open in April of next year. Highly competent ST faculty members from around the world can teach you about the latest trends in sustainability and sustainable tourism. There are 9 concentrations available, including environmental studies, tourism studies, international development, regional development, and data science, all of which are taught in both Japanese and English. You can combine these subjects to create your own career path and contribute to the creation of a more sustainable world. ST students are required to participate in internships or off-campus programs to help shape their practical learning. During your first year as an English-based student, you are required to take Japanese language classes. In addition to the basic communication languages, you can broaden your horizon by learning a language spoken in the Asia-Pacific region. You can take other languages during your second year, such as Thai, Chinese, Vietnamese, Indonesian, Korean, and Spanish. APU offers a wide range of educational programs that emphasize active experience and practical learning, from cultural study trips to domestic and international fieldwork, including internships. The university also utilizes its extensive global network to offer regional and international study exchange programs. In addition to academics, there are other activities you can engage in. Here are a few ideas for extracurricular activities. Several hundred club activities are available for you to take part in. You can even establish your own club too. If you enroll at APU, you will live in AP Houses 1 and 2, or the new AP House, which is currently under construction. All first-year undergraduate international students are required to live in the AP House. With students from various cultures living under one roof, your time in our on-campus residence hall AP House will be an unforgettable experience. At APU, you can apply for 2 scholarships at the same time. One is the APU Tuition Reduction Scholarship, which is available in percentage of 30%, 50%, 65%, 80%, and 100%. We also have AP House Global Community Scholarship, which waives the full AP House fees for a period of 11 months. Please keep in mind that the AP House Scholarship has application deadlines, which are listed here, December 14th for September enrollment. Once enrolled at APU, you can also apply for external scholarships. Now, my colleague Masui will talk about how to apply.
Okay, thank you for explaining about APU, Ms. Nagao. Let's move on to our application process of APU. As Ms. Nagao explained, we have offering scholarships from 30% to 100%. It will last for 4 years after enrollment to APU. It is completely different from other Japanese universities. For example, if you get 100% scholarships, your tuition fees will be 0 for 4 years. Please be reminded. This is a breakdown of our fees. At the time of enrollment, students have to pay 200,000 yen. After that, they pay tuition fees. How much of tuition fees you pay depends on your percentage of scholarships, from 30% to 100%. This is a chart of our application term. If you target September enrollment to 2023, we are opening our application term until next March. As Nagao-san said, in addition, we have been doing a kind of early application. If you complete application by December 14th, you can get a chance for APU house scholarships, meaning international dormitory fees discount. I recommend that. And let's move on to application process. Our application process is very simple among Japanese universities, because our application will be done all via online. You don't have to submit original papers via mail. Submit these materials through online. We have both of English and Japanese medium courses. From Cambodia, almost all students have applied to APU in English. So I'm explaining mainly about how to apply in English. English proficiency scores are necessary like that: TOEFL, IELTS, TOEIC, and so on. Or in applying to APU, you don't have to submit any Japanese test scores. You have only to submit English scores. English test scores are very important, like that. But some of them may not have these English test scores. In that case, you have only to submit during English test scores. In the case, please submit English proficiency evaluation form with Duolingo. Let's move on to the application process. After submitting all necessary materials, you will have online assessment, which consists of 3 parts: recorded video interview, critical thinking, the ability assessment, core ability assessment. First, recorded video section. You will take 5 minutes video interview, ID confirmation, and some simple questions. And the second, critical thinking test. It namely makes applicants think deeply and choose one correct answer. It's an example of a test. After reading a sentence, you choose one of the best answer, true or false. Third, it's a core ability test. It's a kind of academic ability test about English, mathematics, and so on. Some questions are simple, but others may be difficult. After completing these through online assessment, you will take online interview for 15 or 20 minutes. After getting through this interview, you can get the final result of pass or fail. For your information, you can check our all related information through our website. And prior to taking interviews, I recommend you collect information about the APU through Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and so on. Thank you for listening to our APU's bachelor programs. Let's move on to graduate programs. Johanna-san, please explain about that.
Okay, thank you to my colleagues, Nagao-san and Masui-san, for explaining the undergraduate programs at APU. So my name is Johanna, and I would like to next introduce our graduate level programs at APU. So before moving on to the programs, let's have a quick look at some facts and figures. So as my colleague Nagao explained, the total number of students at APU is around 6,000, and half of these APU students are from Japan and half are international. And within this total number of students, the number of graduate students is currently 244, and the average age is 31. And at this moment, the graduate school at APU is almost completely international, and we have 71 different countries and regions represented by our graduate students. And similarly to our undergraduate programs, not only our student body, but also our faculty is very diverse, around 50% being Japanese and 50% coming from all over the world. So what kind of graduate school programs are there at APU? So before going any forward, one important point is that the teaching at APU's graduate school is exclusively in English. So it is not necessary to have any prior Japanese language proficiency to apply to study or graduate from APU's graduate school programs. There are of course, Japanese language courses available for graduate students. However, they are elective subjects. So let's see what kind of programs there are for graduate level studies at APU. So we have two graduate schools, and the first one we will be discussing is the Graduate School of Management. And under this school, we offer one program, the MBA program, Master of Business Administration. And this program is a 2-year program on campus, and as mentioned, conducted entirely in English. Most students study 4 semesters to complete the degree, but it is also possible to accelerate the studies and complete the program in 3 semesters, which means 1.5 years. And in the MBA curriculum, the MBA students may choose to study business administration comprehensively on a general level, or then choose to obtain a specialization, which are listed here on this slide. So we have 4 different specializations available for the MBA students: accounting and finance, marketing and management, entrepreneurship, innovation and operation management, and then the specialty in our school, the Japanese management. And any of the first 3 specializations can be combined with the Japanese management to obtain a double specialization. And the degree consists of 44 credits, and around half of those are required subjects. And the remaining credits can be spread around to choose courses from other majors, other elective subjects, or then also study Japanese language lessons and include the credits from the Japanese lessons in the MBA degree. Next, our second graduate school. So the Graduate School of Asia Pacific Studies. And under this graduate school, there are two master's programs and then 1 doctoral program. And this graduate school offers social science degrees with a more interdisciplinary approach. So let's have a look what kind of programs we have here. So the first program under this school is the Master in Asia Pacific Studies. And this program is more oriented in academia, maybe for those who are interested in pursuing research. And there are 2 divisions in this program, which the students must choose at the time of application. The first one is international relations, and the second one is society and culture. The second program under this graduate school is the Master in International Cooperation Policy. And this program is policy oriented and focused on how to use policies and practically solve global issues, and it's more for those students who seek to professionalize their social science degree, for example, to work in governmental or non-governmental organizations. And under this program, there are 4 different divisions: international public administration, sustainability science, tourism and hospitality, and development economics. And the applicants must choose to apply to one of these divisions at the time of application. And then last, we operate a doctoral program, a PhD in Asia Pacific Studies. And this is a 3-year program and is more centered around which supervisor, which faculty member at APU is currently available to supervise a doctoral thesis. So if there's anyone who would be interested in pursuing a PhD at APU, please go to our graduate admission website to have a look at our doctoral supervisors and see if the recent research activities and academic background match to that of your academic interests. And last, in APU's graduate school, we also operate a dual degree program, the International Material Flow Management Dual Degree Master Program, or shortly just IMAT. And in this program, the student will first spend a year in Japan at APU, studying sustainability science from a more theoretical point of view. And the second year takes student to Germany, to the Zero Emission Campus at Trier University of Applied Sciences, to get a more hands-on approach to sustainability. So this program is for anyone who is interested in contributing to green business, zero emissions, sustainability in their own field, whether it's a public sphere or private sphere. So those were our graduate programs. So what about life after APU's graduate school? So here is a list of recent employers for our graduate school graduates and also internships. So our graduates go on to work in various different fields in Japan and overseas, maybe back to their home countries or even more commonly to a third country. And this will depend on their previous experience, personal interest, and what they studied. So if we look at the recent employers here, we can see that our graduate students go to work in firms, universities, various government agencies. Some of the recent positions have been consultants, accountants, researchers, assistant managers, sales representatives, project coordinators, and so on. And for those that are interested in working in Japan, this usually means moving to a more urban areas within Japan, such as Tokyo. And about internship, so during their studies, the student may join an internship. At this moment, the graduate school does not have a guaranteed placing system, but the students can look for an internship independently or then apply for internship via APU's career office. Our career office supports students in job hunting. And APU's alumni network and alumni associations are incredibly active, and the network is spread all around the globe. And this alumni network will provide students with a lot of business connections within Japan as well as abroad. So let's move on then to talk about the application procedure. So how to apply to APU's graduate school. So first, the eligibility requirements. So who can apply? Simply saying there are 2 or 3 main requirements depending on the program. So first one is that the graduate school applicants must have a bachelor's degree or scheduled to be graduated from a bachelor's degree. So if you're still enrolled in your undergraduate program, no worries, you can still apply as long as you are scheduled to graduate by the time of your intended enrollment at APU. So that is the first requirement. The second requirement is the English language proficiency. So as mentioned, the APU's graduate school is exclusively in English. So applicants are required to prove their English language proficiency. And there are 2 ways of doing that. For most applicants in Cambodia, this means submitting an English test score. So here is a list of approved English tests with the respective minimum scores. So we accept TOEFL, IELTS, TOEIC, PTE Academic, and then Cambridge English Language Assessment. For those who have graduated from a bachelor's degree with the medium of instruction in English, do not have to submit an English test score. So that was the second requirement. And the third eligibility requirement is only for the MBA program. And MBA applicants must have at least 3 years of full-time working experience by the time of enrollment at APU. So at the time of application, the working experience may be less than 3 years, as long as the accumulated working experience is full 3 years by the time of enrollment. Moving on, the application process. So as my colleague Masui explained, the application process to APU is entirely online. No need to send any physical documents at this point. And the application process to the graduate school at APU is quite similar. So there are 3 main steps. So the first one is filling out an online application form in our own APU online application system. And at this step, the applicant is required to upload digital copies of some of the main application documents, which are listed here on this slide. So there are personal statement, depending on the program, either research proposal or a study plan. Then academic transcripts, graduation certificates, then any English language proficiency related documents, 2 letters of recommendation, and then for the MBA applicants, certificate of employment. And all of the documents must be uploaded in English. So that is the first step of the application process. The second step is paying the application fee, which for overseas applicants by credit card is 5,500 Japanese yen. We also accept bank transfer. Then the third and final step is taking the online assessment. And the online assessment consists of multiple choice questions and an interview. So as again, Masui showed examples, this test is a multiple choice test, which measures the applicant's verbal, numerical, and abstract reasoning. And then the interview for graduate school applicants is a one-way interview. So this means that there will be no one from the university to interview the applicant, but instead the applicant will be answering to a set of questions in an interview platform, and the answers to these interview questions will be recorded and then submitted together with the online application. So 3 steps: online application form, application fee, and last, online assessment. And here is the application schedule for the graduate school. So at APU, the students may choose to start their studies either in April or in September. And the application for both 2023 April and 2023 September are open and accepting application. The April 2023 application deadline for overseas applicants, so for those who are currently residing outside Japan, is coming up next week. So the application deadline for April 2023 for graduate school, application deadline is next week, October 19th. And here also on the slide is the application schedule for the September enrollment, which is open until next year, March. These are general application deadlines. So please be advised that some scholarships may have scholarship-specific application deadlines. We will be talking about scholarships in a few slides. But a very good rule is to start the application process as soon as possible, so you can ensure enough time to prepare all the necessary documents and also have more scholarship opportunities. Okay, so next, the cost of attendance. So there is an admission fee of 200,000 Japanese yen that must be completed when enrolling to APU. And then also here are the total tuition, so the entire cost for the programs. So the Graduate School of Asia Pacific Studies programs, and then the MBA program. However, most of our students, graduate students, do not pay the entire tuition because we have quite high number of various scholarship opportunities available for our applicants. Actually, over 90% of our graduate students have received some kind of scholarship. So let's briefly cover some of them. So here on this slide are listed scholarships are available at the time of application. So the first one is the APU Tuition Reduction Scholarship, and this is for all applicants. So the scholarship covers certain percentage of the tuition, 30, 50, 65, 80, or even 100. And this percentage is based on the overall evaluation of the application. So the application documents, the interview, and the online assessment. And in addition to the APU Tuition Reduction Scholarship, there are also a number of external scholarships. So scholarships provided by various scholarship institutions or by the Japanese government. And here we have listed major scholarships. So the first three ones here are provided by the Japanese government, more commonly known as the MEXT scholarships. And there are 3 different MEXT scholarships. The first 2, MEXT SGU and MEXT UR, can be applied at the same time as applying to APU. The third MEXT scholarship, the embassy recommendation one, must be applied at the local Japanese embassy in your current country of residence. Then, in addition to the Japanese government scholarship, there are also other external scholarships that are only available for certain nationalities. And for our applicants in Cambodia, we have Asian Development Bank scholarship. And this scholarship covers the entire tuition and also provides a monthly stipend and also an airline ticket from the home country to Japan in the beginning of the program and airline ticket back after completing the program. And this scholarship is only available for the Graduate School of Asia Pacific Studies programs. So let's just shortly about the student life in Beppu, the location where we are located. So we are located in a more rural part of Japan, in a Beppu city. And the city of Beppu is famous for natural hot springs and beautiful nature. There are lots of mountains, greenery, and fresh air. And due to the hot springs, the city is also a very popular tourist destination, which naturally lead and create a lot of part-time working opportunities. And international students are allowed to work part-time once receiving a work permit, up to 28 hours per week during semesters and up to 40 hours during semester breaks. And about housing, so for graduate students, our university offers a guaranteed housing for all graduate students in our off-campus housing, AP House 4. And this housing is located in Beppu downtown. The house is near a beautiful beach and also within a walking distance from the main train station. The rooms are single ones and include basic facilities such as furniture, internet, and bathroom. The kitchen is shared. And there are residence assistants in the housing to help with adapting life to Japan, and also support with any issues and questions. And on our APU's YouTube channel, we have a video tour of our graduate housing. In this video, you can see the rooms and facility and how the common area looks like. And as my colleague said, APU, we have various social media accounts, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok. And on our YouTube channels, we have campus tour, alumni profiles, student video live streams, and also information about our future online events and more. And many of our social media content is created by our current APU students. So all the information explained today in this presentation is available on our graduate admission websites. So we have two admissions websites, one for the undergraduate program is a red one, burgundy one, and then also a graduate admission website. However, if you can't find the information you are looking for, we are more than happy to answer any of your inquiries through social media or then via email. And with this slide, I shall be ending my presentation. So thank you again, everyone, from joining today and for your attention. And we are happy to answer any of questions you may have about APU. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, our representative from APU. That was a great presentation. So actually, right now we have a few questions from our participants. So the first one from YouTube, we have one participant that asked, do we need to know Japanese to study in APU? Yes, so first, can anyone clarify that question for us?
Okay, thank you for your question about APU. So basically, almost all students who enroll to APU have to study Japanese. Our Japanese classes are very intensively. So I'd like you to feel interest about Japanese or Japanese culture prior to coming to Japan and coming to apply to APU. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much for the answer. សួស្តីអ្នកនរគ្នាអញ្ចឹងគឺខ្ញុំសូមសង្ខេបសំណួរបន្តិចគឺមុននឹងមាននៅខាង YouTube គឺមាន participant ដែលគាត់បានលើកឡើងជាសំណួរថាតើដើម្បី apply ទៅខាង APU គាត់ត្រូវការចេះភាសាជប៉ុនដែរឬអត់អញ្ចឹងគឺចម្លើយដែលខាងសាលាគាត់បានឆ្លើយមកវិញគឺ candidate អត់មិនតម្រូវឲ្យត្រូវការចេះភាសាជប៉ុនទេប៉ុន្តែនៅពេលដែលចូលរៀននៅក្នុងសាលា APU គឺនៅក្នុងឆ្នាំទី1គឺគេមានជាថ្នាក់ដែលយើងត្រូវការរៀនភាសាជប៉ុន Yes, thank you very much. So move on to the next question that we received in the Zoom chat. The question is, the participant is studying in the third year of Department of Khmer Literature. And he asking, is there any subject that the APU can offer the scholarship to him?
Thank you for the question. Unfortunately, we have no scholarships related to your Khmer literature learning. But for your information, if you are studying at the third grade of university, you have some choices for applying to APU. For example, starting first grade from APU, second transfer and third transfer. I guess you have many choices for applying to APU. Thank you for your question.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes. So regarding, we have a few questions. So first, the next question is that the participant would like to clarify regarding the GPA. So how much the GPA that can the participant apply for MBA in APU?
Yes, thank you for the question. So for the MBA program, and for the graduate school at APU in general, there is no minimum GPA requirement. So we welcome all kinds of applicants regardless of the GPA. However, some of the scholarships might have a GPA requirement, but to apply as a general applicant, there is no GPA requirement. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, so we have the another participant that would like to clarify regarding the scholarship program. So does APU provide any scholarship program for Cambodian government? So the Cambodian government officer.
Thank you for the question. To be honest, we have no scholarships, especially for Cambodian students related to Cambodia government about bachelor programs. Johannes, how about graduate program?
Thank you, Matsui-san. So there may be programs available for government workers in at APU's graduate school. However, I'm not able to exactly answer your question. So would it be possible if you would send maybe us an email, and we can and are very happy to get that information for you.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, so yes, we would like to move on to the next question that the candidate would like to apply for the undergraduate program, and the question is, does the participant need to get the TOEFL score?
Okay, thank you for your questions. Basically, for bachelor programs, all students have to submit either of IELTS, TOEFL, or TOEIC. It's a basic procedure. But in case students don't have any these kind of English test scores, please take the Duolingo test. Duolingo is one of the most famous English test through online. Compared with TOEFL and IELTS, you can take this Duolingo test cheaper. I recommend that. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much for the answer. Yes. So the next question is, the participant would like to ask about the graduate program. So what is the minimum GPA that need for applying for an undergraduate study?
Okay, thank you for a question. So to be honest, we have no criteria about the GPA for applying to bachelor programs, because we will evaluate students based on all documentations. I mean that school transcripts, English proficiency scores, and interview performance, and extracurricular activities. So we are doing a holistic evaluation. So we don't dare to set the minimum GPA or the minimum criteria only on the transcripts and GPA. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much for the answer. Yes. So the next question we received in the chat box is that how many students per year that APU provides scholarship for master degree?
Yes, thank you for the question. So the percentage of our current graduate students that have received some kind of scholarship covering either entirely the tuition or parts of the tuition is 95%. So there is a very high chance of receiving some kind of scholarship as a graduate applicant. And also, I would like to use this opportunity to bring up that it is completely acceptable to apply for various, more than one scholarship at the time of application. So the students may, for example, apply for the tuition reduction scholarship and MEXT scholarship at the same time. So the number of our scholarships available kind of creates a very good opportunity for applicants to receive at least one scholarship.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, so thank you very much for the answer. So the next question is just the participant is just the graduated bachelor degree. So he doesn't have any work experience. So can he apply for the master scholarship programs?
Thank you. So for the programs, the social science programs under our Graduate School of Asia Pacific Studies do not require any working experience. So you are more than welcome to apply for our social science programs. And also, for example, the APU tuition reduction scholarship does not have any working experience requirement, and also the MEXT scholarships available for our APU applicants do not require any working experience requirement. So there are definitely options for you as well. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much for the answer. And yes, currently we don't have any other answer, but we would like to clarify again that we still have 5 minutes more for the question. So if any participant would like to raise the question, so you can raise the question in the text box, or you can ask us later in the Telegram or email. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much. So now we have one more question. So the question is there any scholarship for the high school student that have freshly graduate?
Okay, thank you for the question. So, sorry, I don't know about the word of BSc LL.
So it would be the grade 12, so it would refer into this study in high school in Japan. So it means that the student is freshly graduate from the high school. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, question. For bachelor programs for high school students, we are offering mainly tuition reduction scholarships. Tuition reduction scholarships means namely, reducing the tuition scholarships from 30% to 100%. Depending on your school transcripts, interview performance, and English proficiency scores, will judge pass or fail and these scholarship level from 30% to 100%. So I'd like Cambodia students to target higher level of scholarships, 80%, 100%. Am I answering the question? Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. So because right now the time is getting close, so thank you very much for the representative from APU and every participant. So for the further question, if the participant have any other questions, so you can raise it in our Telegram group in CJCC group, or you can send directly to our CJCC email. So thank you very much, representative from APU. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we would like to move on to the next representative of the University of Hyogo. So we would like to start with the video. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Marta. I'm from Indonesia. This is my second year in Global Business course, the GBC, and I truly enjoy my life here. To really understand about GBC, let's get to the introduction. GBC was established in 2019. There are Japanese and overseas students like me in GBC. We're mainly studying about economics and management, not separately, but together. What makes GBC exciting and interesting is the first-year students live in international dormitory where they can exchange ideas, have multicultural experience, and many more. Our classes are taught in English, but don't worry. We overseas students receive Japanese language classes, and we live together with our Japanese friends in the dormitory, so we can learn about new casual stuff like Japanese language and culture. As for me, watashi no nihongo dandan umaku nattemasu. See, this time it's not about me though, but we'll show you how the life in GBC is like by 4 students who came from all over the world. Studying abroad has always been my dream. I believe that studying at GBC makes me have a better connection with business field and make full use of the knowledge that I have learned. Besides, by living and studying with international students, I'm able to broaden my horizon and improve my communication skills. So yes, that's the reason why I chose GBC. I imagine GBC as a small society. Living and learning with international students is a brand new experience for me. It must be very interesting to experience the cultural differences. Yes, I was extremely nervous and also excited because this is my first time coming to Japan, and starting the new chapter is never an easy thing. When before, I have become accustomed to life here, the flow, the living environment, and of course the language. Yes, I like the natural landscape in Japan very much. Akashi Coast is my favorite place so far. The view is stunning and I can barely take my eyes off it. And actually, I'm planning to visiting another beautiful coast during the spring vacation. And every day I stand on my balcony or stop by the way to the station to watch the sunset. I love to take photos at that moment, the golden hour, the best time of the day.
Well, because I think it's a really great opportunity for me to interact with Japanese students or international students who came from many different places and backgrounds. So I think it's a really huge opportunity for me to make international relations or connections besides than studying economics. I would say my life in the dormitory is perfect. Everything I need is here, but the room is not really huge. I think the main selling point of the dormitory is your ability to interact with Japanese students or international students. And the part which I like is the dorm consists of 5 floors, and in each floor there's a huge room called the lounge, where you can sit together with your friends, maybe do a party or watch some TVs. I think the classes are very good, but every person has a different preferable or favorable classes. So in my personal experience, I do like microeconomics and human resource management, because I believe those 2 subjects will be the most influential or maybe useful in my later life. Well, the professors are really good, but again, it depends on the person. So in my personal experience, the professor took a really good care and attention to me, and they also helped me to achieve something that's not even in the university's program.
I saw GBC as a great opportunity to change something in my life. I wanted to make a big difference, but still learning about business and economics. And coming in Japan at GBC was the perfect choice. Yes, everybody in GBC is nice, and it's fun to have like different nationalities. And this thing is very helpful because you can talk with them about the different aspects of their country, and little by little you will become friends with them. Hi, I am studying Japanese language very hard, because it is a little complicated language, especially with the characters of the alphabet. But I'm speaking a little with my friends, and I am trying to do my best to learn it very good. I expect at GBC to finish the college, the university with success, and I want to graduate and start working here in Japan. My future dreams, after I finish the GBC university, I want to work here in Japan in the economic and marketing business. And after a period of time, I want to open my own business. I don't know what kind of business yet, but that's why I'm here at GBC to explore and to learn more about economics and management.
Well, my family has a business, and seeing how it grows since I was little, I believe that the business could go further than this. That's why I decided to join GBC, so that I could get to learn about business and economics, so that I can use the knowledge to develop my family's business. Also, by studying outside my home country, I believe that I could gain some fresh perspectives related to my family's business. My future dream is to become a successful business owner and develop my family's business so that it reaches its full potential. GBC offers you opportunities and scholarships so that you can experience many new things, such as club activities, extracurricular activities, and many more. In this program, there will be international students along with Japanese students. So you will get to be friends with them, and you will get to learn about their cultures as well. And if you are interested in studying about business field, GBC's curriculum offers you so many interesting subjects taught by professors who are very supportive. And if you want to study something related to economics or business field, GBC is a great choice for you. Well, GBC is very student-friendly, meaning that the program really cares about its students. For instance, the dormitory is for the GBC students, and international students only pay 50% of the tuition fee. And from the second year on, if they made it to the top 30%, they will receive the full scholarships. So comparing to other universities, this is what makes GBC attractive. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, so right now I would like to give the floor to University of Hyogo. So I would like to invite representative to start the presentations. Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. We are University of Hyogo, and first of all, our professor, Ms. MoEYS, will greet you.
Nice to meet you, everyone. I am Iwase Maomi, professor of University of Hyogo. Today, I came here in Phnom Penh to introduce you to our global business course. I hope if you are interested in this course, please try to enter our global business course. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Iwase. Actually, we are physically here in Cambodia, and yesterday we participated face-to-face study fair. It was really nice to meet all the Cambodian students who really wants to get information to study in English, in Japan, sorry. So let me share the screen. Sorry. Do you see the screen? I hope. Okay, hello again. We are University of Hyogo, and I am Hiromi Uesugi. I'm an international student coordinator. It's very nice to see you. And today we are here to introduce about our global business course of University of Hyogo. And first of all, I'd like to give you some general information of the location of where our university is. So our university is located in Hyogo Prefecture. Hyogo is located in the almost center of Japan, and it's very close to Kyoto and Osaka. So you can do the one-day trip if you want to visit the very famous temple in Kyoto, or if you want to do shopping in Osaka, it's very convenient. But in Hyogo itself, there's many places you want to go. As you see, in winter times, if you go to the mountain area, you can enjoy snow activities. You don't really have to go to the northern Japan area to do the ski. You can enjoy skiing inside Hyogo Prefecture. And in the summertime, you can enjoy the beach activities. We have quite a big island called Awaji Island, and you can do the swimming, or you can enjoy the beach walk at the summertime. So here's one of the must place you want to go. And this is Himeji Castle. So it is called White Heron Castle, named after this beautiful bird. And this is also the World Heritage. And about Kobe City, our campus is located in Kobe City. Kobe City is the capital of the Hyogo Prefecture, and it is the 7th largest city in Japan. And Kobe has a population of around 1.5 million. And it's a very international city. So here are some Kobe attractions. There's so many places. Something wrong, sorry. Sorry, there's some technical problem, so I will share the screen again. Let me have some minutes to fix it. Okay, sorry. Now we are back to the Kobe attractions. In the winter, the Christmas time, you can see the very beautiful illumination, and you can enjoy the harbor walk. And if you like the soccer football, we have a very famous professional soccer team called Vissel Kobe, and very world famous soccer player Andre Iniesta is also playing in that club. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the University of Hyogo, general information. The University of Hyogo is Japan's first public university, originally founded in 1929. So it is almost about 100 years old. And we have 6 undergraduate schools, 9 graduate schools, 5 affiliate research institutes, and 9 campuses all over in Hyogo Prefecture. And university has produced many talented graduates in economics, medicine, industry, and healthcare. Yes, so now Kobe Campus for Commerce. Our course, Global Business course, is in Kobe Campus for Commerce. It is about 20 minutes away from the city center of Kobe by train. Global Business course, this red one, is under School of Economics and Management. There are 3 courses: Global Business course, Economics course, Management course, but only this Global Business course provides a full English program. Other 2 courses are taught in Japanese. So today we are here mainly to focus on this Global Business course. So every year we take 80 students, mixed of Japanese student and international student. And every year we accept 30 international students. Okay, now about Global Business course. So before we go for details of GBC, here is very attractive information for you. So as you might have heard about mixed scholarship. Mixed scholarship is the Japanese government-sponsored scholarship for 4 years. Probably you know about mixed scholarship, but there are 2 types of mixed scholarship. One is embassy recommended. The other is university recommended. And the one we offer is university recommended. That means our university will do the exam and select the mixed scholar, not by embassy. This is again full 4-year scholarship, and 8 international GBC students of our university have opportunity to receive the mixed scholarship. I will explain about mixed scholarship later in this session. Okay, so let's go back to GBC introduction. And here's 4 main features of GBC. As I said before, all classes conducted in English. This is full English program. But of course, you need to know some Japanese. When you are in Japan, you have to go to shopping or you have to go to the bank. So you need at least, you need to know the basic level of Japanese. So of course, we offer Japanese classes, and intensive Japanese classes prepare you for work in Japan. So if you study hard in Japanese, if you study Japanese hard, you have an opportunity to work in Japan after you graduate. Number 3, class size are limited to ensure quality education. Number 4, work experience in Japanese and multinational corporations. So these are the main 4 features of GBC. So this chart shows which countries current GBC students are from. So GBC started in 2019, 3 years ago, and so far we have about 150 international students from more than 20 countries. But just see, from Cambodia, we only have 1 student enrolled in 2021, last year. Since then, we don't have any Cambodian students. So we really want you to become interested in our course. And if you wish, please apply to our course. So this is GBC course outline, as you see, from the first year to 4th year. During the first year, you will study more liberal arts and introductory subjects. And it goes advanced when you go up, second year, third year, fourth year. And during the fourth year, you do graduation research and you do thesis. As I said before, you have an opportunity to work in Japanese company, like internship program. So that is happening in your third year. In your third year, you can have opportunity to have an internship program to work in Japanese company. And if you want to seek for higher education after the bachelor, we offer some graduate school as well. And last year, we opened Global Business Master's Degree Program, which is also the full English master program. So you can continue your bachelor program to master program. And if your academic performance is very good, you can complete your bachelor up to the third year, and you can go to master course for 2 years. That means in total, you can finish bachelor and master in 5 years. And finally, degree, after 4 years, you study in our course. The degree you will receive is Bachelor of Economics. It's economics degree. Okay, so from now on, I would like to explain how you can apply. So admissions, as I said before, we accept 30 international students from all over the world per year. Okay, there are 2 eligibilities if you want to apply for our course. The first one is educational eligibility. So you have to complete 12-year curriculum of school education in your country. So this means basically if you graduate your high school, you automatically meet this eligibility. And number 2, English proficiency. As I said before, our course is full English program. So you need to know at least a basic English. So you have to meet the minimum level of English proficiency, such as if TOEFL IBT, you have to have a 72 of the score. And if IELTS, you have to have 5.5. Okay. Screening process. There are 2 screening processes. First one is application document screening. And then after, you will have a chance to get an interview exam. For the interview, you don't have to come to Japan. We will do the online interview, like using Zoom. And interview will be done in English about half an hour, based on your application documents or based on the essay you submit. These are the required materials you have to collect and prepare to submit. So you don't have to remember all of these because you can always refer to our latest application guidelines from our website. You can always download. So these are just to show you. So you need to prepare application forms. And this is kind of important. You have to write application essays, and you have to have certificate academic transcript. You have to have an English proficiency official score, blah, blah, blah. So these are the documents you have to collect and submit. So this is key dates. So we open our application from December 15th this year to January 18th next year. And the interview date will be scheduled sometime in February. We will let you know after we receive your application documents, and after we review, we will let you know when in February you will take our interview exam. The result will be announced approx 2 to 4 weeks after the interview. So again, please check the latest application information of our course and in our website. Okay, now I'm talking about the fee structure. So these are the tuition fees. I said before, our university, Hyogo, University of Hyogo, is a public university operated under Hyogo Prefecture. So this means we have a strong connection with the Hyogo University, Hyogo Prefecture, and all those international students will receive 50% tuition exemption because we are public university supported by Hyogo Prefecture. So let's see the amount. This is regular amount, about 4,000 US dollar per year. But as I said, you will get a kind of subsidy from our prefecture by 50%. So you will pay only about 2,000 US dollars per year. So this is applicable for all GBC international students, no matter what. And furthermore, after second year, if your academic performance is within top 30%, you will receive full scholarship. That means you don't have to pay any tuition fees. So let's say if you keep study hard for your second year, third year, fourth year, you always keep your performance within top 30%. You don't have to pay any tuition fee after second year. You only pay the 50% of tuition fee for the first year. Okay. So this is another fee, application fee and admission fee. You just pay only at the beginning. So again, you have a 50% exemption because we are public university. Okay, that was about tuition fee, and from now on, it's living options. So first year, all GBC international, not only international, but the Japanese student as well, but all GBC students will live in the dormitory. We have the international dormitory called Global House. And the rent is, for your information, is about 30,000 Japanese yen, which is about 300 US dollars. Electricity, power, water, everything is included. Also, internet is included. After second year, you can choose wherever you want to live. And you can stay in a dormitory as a resident assistant. We call RA. RA is the person who supports the junior student for the dormitory life. And of course, you can choose other apartment, public apartment or private apartments. And then in University of Hyogo, we give you the support when you find the apartments outside campus. So this is our international student dormitory, Global House. And this was built in 2019. It's 3 years ago, and it's very still clean and very new. This is the unit layout. As you can see, there's one big unit with 4 private rooms inside. This means 4 students share 1 unit. Ideally, 2 international students and 2 Japanese will share 1 unit. So you can keep your privacy in your private room, but if you want to socialize with your roommates, you can just come out of your room and you can chat with your roommates in the dining room area, kitchen area, in the common area. So these are some photos from the dormitory. So these are dining room in each unit, living room in each unit. So this is a private room photo. The space is not that very big, but it's just a perfect size to keep your privacy. And each private room is furnished with closet, air conditioner, lamp, bed, curtain, desk and chair. Basically, it has everything. So these are some photos from the advantage of dorm lives. So you can see, you can meet and interact with new people. These are boys' room chatting in their living area, girls' room in a dining area, and these are common kind of room. All the other roommates can gather. And here's important information. We have caretakers, and they are ready 24 hours a day to help all residents. We have 3 caretakers who speaks English, working as a shift. So they are the first contact if there's any emergency situation. So they are like your second mother and second fathers. They speak good English. So here's a list of club activities University of Hyogo offers. So if you like Japanese martial arts, you can find like judo, kendo, karate. If you like music, you can find your favorite clubs such as jazz band or guitar club. So belonging to club activities is good for you because you can find other friends other than the class. You can find Japanese friends easily, and your Japanese skill will be brushed up very easily. Okay, so thank you for listening. This is about the global business course and University of Hyogo's information. And continuing, I'll explain about the MEC scholarship in details. Okay, so again, MEC scholarship is full scholarship provided by the Japanese government. Okay. And here is grant simulation. So basically, everything is covered. Your application fee, admission fee, tuition fee for 4 years. Other than that, plus you will receive monthly grant, about 120,000 Japanese yen, which is about 1,200 US dollars per month. So you can make living, you can pay your rent, you can pay your food out of this monthly grant, and you still have probably money left. So this means you don't have to do the part-time job, and you can concentrate on your studying. And you have return flight cost as well. So again, basically, you don't have to pay anything. But of course, this is very attractive and this is very competitive. So, but we have 8 MEC scholar seats only from our GBC. So you still have more chance to get this opportunity. So this is how you can apply for MEC scholarship. So this is again, the university recommended MEC scholarship, which is our university will select 8 MEC scholars in our university, not the embassy one. So first of all, you need to take our course exam. Take GBC exam, and exam is happening in February, as I said before. And after that, among the successful students who passed our exam, we do another selections for MEC scholarship. So we do 2 screenings. So first internal screening is depending on the result of the exam, our exam, GBC exam. And then second internal screening is will be done as well. And finally, University of Hyogo Global Business Course will select 8 internal candidates for MEC scholarship, and we recommend them to the Japanese government, which is around April. So these are the kind of schedule how we select the MEC scholar. But you just remember, if you want to be eligible of this MEC scholarship, first you have to take our exam and you have to pass our exam. if you fail to if you fail of the MEC scholarship exam, you're still eligible to become our student, and you still get 50% tuition exemption, or if your performance is good after second year, you will receive 100% exemption. So it's still available. So yeah, so this is about how you can apply for MEC scholarship of Global Business course, University of Hyogo. So thank you very much for listening, and we are looking forward to your application for GBC and next. After this presentation, another speaker was giving you experience talk of studying in Japan. Give us some minutes. たんですよね。Is it sharing? 大丈夫かな?
បាទជំរាបសួរខ្ញុំឈ្មោះលីហុងបាទឥឡូវខ្ញុំកំពុង share screen ឃើញ screen ខ្ញុំទេបាទអូខេ Yes បងអាចឃើញបានអូខេបាទសូមអរគុណបាទសូមជំរាបសួរម្ដងទៀតបាទខ្ញុំឈ្មោះលឹមលីហុងជាInternational Coordinator សម្រាប់សាកលវិទ្យាល័យ Hyogo នេះបាទ University of Hyogo ហើយថ្ងៃនេះខ្ញុំនឹងធ្វើបទបង្ហាញប្រហែលជាខ្លីទេបាទមិនយូរទេប្រហែលជា5ទៅ10នាទីទេអំពីបទពិសោធន៍នៅរៀននៅប្រទេសជប៉ុនហើយនឹងហេតុអីបានជា course GBC មានលក្ខណៈពិសេសតែហេតុអីបានជាបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាអាចជ្រើសរើស GBC នេះជាជម្រើសមួយបាទក្នុងការទៅសិក្សានៅប្រទេសជប៉ុនហ្នឹងបាទអូខេបាទចឹងថ្ងៃនេះខ្ញុំនឹងរៀបរាប់3សំទោសអធិស្ឋានផងដោយសារ slide ខ្ញុំមានជាភាសាខ្មែរផងអង់គ្លេសផងបាទគឺ3គឺខ្ញុំណែនាំខ្លួនខ្លះហើយហេតុអីបានជារៀននៅប្រទេសជប៉ុននិងតើហេតុអីបានជាជ្រើសរើសអាចជ្រើស GBC បាទអញ្ចឹងទី1ណែនាំខ្លួនបន្តិចបាទគឺខ្ញុំចប់វិទ្យាល័យបាទការខ្ញុំវិទ្យាល័យគឺ2008បាទមិនដឹងថាបងប្អូននៅអនឡាញនេះ2008អាយុប៉ុន្មានទេបាទខ្ញុំចប់នៅវិទ្យាល័យបឹងត្របែកហើយបន្ទាប់មកក៏ពិតមុន2008នេះខ្ញុំបានទៅសិក្សានៅជប៉ុនមួយឆ្នាំហ្នឹងគឺតាមរយៈកម្មវិធី exchange program មួយគឺហៅ AFS ហើយបានទៅរស់នៅជាមួយ host family និងទៅរៀននៅវិទ្យាល័យជប៉ុនប្រហែល10ខែប្រហែល7ឆ្នាំហ្នឹងបន្ទាប់មកក៏ខ្ញុំត្រឡប់មកវិញហើយបានពេលបញ្ញាបត្រខ្ញុំចូលរៀននៅសាកលវិទ្យាល័យភូមិន្ទសាស្ត្រនិងវិទ្យាសាស្ត្រសេដ្ឋកិច្ចហើយក៏បានរៀននៅវិទ្យាមណ្ឌលអប់រំច្បាប់ជប៉ុនមានថារៀនច្បាប់ខ្មែរផងច្បាប់ជប៉ុនផងណាបន្ទាប់មកបាទអញ្ចឹងការអនុបណ្ឌិតក៏ខ្ញុំបានបន្តការសិក្សានៅសាកលវិទ្យាល័យ Nagoya ផ្នែកច្បាប់ហើយពេលចប់អនុបណ្ឌិតថាមិនទាន់ចង់មកវិញទេថាធ្វើម៉េចឲ្យចប់សពគ្រប់បាទអញ្ចឹងក៏តទៅថ្នាក់បណ្ឌិតហើយបានចប់ការ4ឆ្នាំមុនបាទគឺ2018បានបញ្ចប់ការសិក្សាថ្នាក់បណ្ឌិតបាទពេលចឹងលើនេះខ្ញុំសូមនិយាយអំពីតើហេតុអីបានបងប្អូនគួរសិក្សានៅប្រទេសជប៉ុនបាទនិយាយទៅប្រទេសជប៉ុនកន្លែងនេះប្រហែលជាសំណួរដែរខ្ញុំតើបងប្អូនដឹងអ្វីខ្លះពីប្រទេសជប៉ុនបាទប្រហែលជាអ្នកខ្លះធ្លាប់បានមើល manga ឬក៏អាន manga ឬក៏មើល animation ពីជប៉ុនណាអ្នកខ្លះក៏សិក្សាអំពីប្រវត្តិពីប្រសាសន៍ពិភពលោកក៏អាចដឹងហើយអ្នកខ្លះទៀតក៏ប្រហែលជាធ្លាប់មើលចូលរួមកម្មវិធីតាក់ទងនឹងជប៉ុនបាទប៉ិតមានចំណុចច្រើនប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំសូមសង្ខេបខ្លីៗបាទជាពាក្យទី1គឺជប៉ុនជាប្រទេសដែល safe មានថាមានសុវត្ថិភាពបាទមានន័យថាឧទាហរណ៍ថាបាត់កបោបាត់អីលើរថភ្លើងអីចឹងណាបាទអញ្ចឹងយើងប្រាប់ប៉ូលីសទៅស្អែកឡើងគឺយើងឃើញបាទតាមបទពិសោធន៍ខ្ញុំគឺមានគឺថាយើងអាចឃើញរោឃើញមិនបានបាទមានលុយក្នុងហ្នឹងទៀតហ្នឹងណាជាប្រទេសមួយដែលយើងអាចដើរពេលយប់អីក៏អត់មានអារម្មណ៍ភ័យខ្លាចអីទេបាទអញ្ចឹងសន្តិសុខល្អភាគច្រើនបាទនៅតំបន់ភាគច្រើនហើយដូចកម្ពុជាយើងមានប្រវត្តិយើងមានប្រាសាទអង្គរវត្តយើងមានវប្បធម៌មានវប្បធម៌សាសវិញជប៉ុនក៏មានវប្បធម៌មានប្រវត្តិសាស្ត្រល្អបាទជាប្រទេសកាន់ពុទ្ធសាសនាគេមានសាសនាសន្តោសក៏ភាគច្រើនក៏ពុទ្ធសាសនាក៏មានអ្នកកាន់ពុទ្ធសាសនាដែរអញ្ចឹងគឺមានលក្ខណៈស្តៀងនឹងខ្មែរយើងច្រើនបាទអញ្ចឹងការគិតណាគោរពឲ្យតម្លៃទៅលើសហគមន៍គោរពទៅលើចាស់ប្រតិចាបាទគឺថាគឺជប៉ុនគេឲ្យតម្លៃគ្នាណាបាទទី3គឺ discipline កន្លែងហ្នឹងមានវិន័យមិនដឹងថាបងប្អូនធ្លាប់ឃើញនៅជប៉ុនហ្នឹងគឺថាពេលទិញអីវ៉ាន់ទិញអីអញ្ចឹងណាគឺគេតម្រង់ជួរអត់មានអ្នកណាគេដណ្ដើមគ្នាឬក៏ទិញគឺថាអត់មានភាពរញ៉េរញ៉ៃទេគឺគេតម្រង់ជួរឡើងរថភ្លើងក៏តម្រង់ជួរអញ្ចឹងពេលបើសិនយើងទៅយើងអាចសិក្សាអំពីជីវធម៌អំពីវិន័យថាហេតុអីបានជនជាតិជប៉ុននេះប្រជាជនទឹកដីកោះមិនធំទំហំអីធំពេកទេប៉ុន្តែប្រជាជនច្រើន100លានអ្នកជាងក៏ប៉ុន្តែប្រទេសគេមានសណ្ដាប់ធ្នាប់មានវិន័យល្អបាទហើយជនជាតិជប៉ុនបាទនៅប្រទេសជប៉ុនគឺថាមានបរិស្ថានល្អបាទ good environment មានទីកន្លែងស្អាតតាមរដូវកាលបាទហើយបន្ទាប់យើងអាចទៅជប៉ុននេះយើងមិនមែនតែរៀនទេមានន័យថាយើងអាចទៅពិនិត្យទៅមើលអំពីបច្ចេកវិទ្យាថ្មីដែលជប៉ុនមានឥឡូវយើងមានឃើញ AI artificial intelligence មានថាបញ្ញាសិប្បនិម្មិតណាមានបច្ចេកវិទ្យាទំនើបមានរថភ្លើងល្បឿនលឿនអញ្ចឹងពេលបងប្អូនទៅរៀននៅទីនោះក្រៅពីសាកលវិទ្យាល័យយើងអាចទៅមើលសង្គមជប៉ុនទៅមើលបច្ចេកវិទ្យាថ្មីបានហើយ high quality research environment មានន័យថាគឺបងប្អូនទៅរៀននោះគឺអាចស្រាវជ្រាវមិនមែនមុខវិជ្ជាដែលបងប្អូននឹងរៀនទេគឺអាចស្រាវជ្រាវមុខវិជ្ជាអ្វីឬក៏ប្រធានបទអ្វីដែលបងអូនចង់ស្រាវជ្រាវណាគឺសៀវភៅទាំង e-journal ទាំងសៀវភៅគឺថាអាចស្វែងរកបានយ៉ាងងាយស្រួលបាទទៅដល់នោះក៏យើងអាចមាន culture exchange មានថាយើងគេថាអ្នកនិស្សិតដែលទៅរៀននៅបរទេសហ្នឹងគឺហាក់បីដូចជាអគ្គរដ្ឋទូតមួយបាទ mini ambassador បាទប៉ុន្តែហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងគឺយើងទៅដល់នោះយើងចូលរួមកម្មវិធីមានន័យថា culture exchange បង្ហាញវប្បធម៌ខ្មែរយើងណាមានអ្នកខ្លះអត់ចេះរាំរបាំអីទេដូចខ្ញុំផ្ទាល់អត់ដែលចេះរាំរបាំគោះត្រឡោកទេបាទទៅដល់នោះចេះរាំរបាំគោះត្រឡោកបាទហើយយើងមានលក់វត្ថុអនុស្សាវរីយ៍ផ្សព្វផ្សាយពីវប្បធម៌ខ្មែរយើងណាទាញឲ្យជប៉ុនមកលេងស្រុកយើងអញ្ចឹងបាទខ្ញុំកាលហ្នឹងដូចជានៅម្ដុំការខ្ញុំរៀនហ្នឹងគឺនៅទីក្រុងតូចមួយដែរគឺយើងទៅសម្ដែងសិល្បៈបាទនៅខូតាជោហ្នឹងគឺខូតាថោនមួយជាគាត់មានតំណែងជាមួយនឹងទីក្រុងដូចជាសៀមរាបនៅកម្ពុជាយើងហើយជារៀងរាល់ឆ្នាំគឺនិស្សិតខ្មែរយើងទៅសម្ដែងសិល្បៈហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងបងប្អូនទៅដល់នោះក៏មានឱកាសក្នុងការសម្ដែងសិល្បៈរាំអីចឹងបង្ហាញជប៉ុនហើយជប៉ុនក៏រាំបង្ហាញយើងវិញអញ្ចឹងគឺមិនមែនទៅរៀនទេគឺថាសប្បាយចូលរួមកម្មវិធីចឹងបាទហើយយើងអាចដើរលេងបានច្រើនដូចជានៅបើសិនជាទៅ University of Hyogo នេះយើងអាចទៅដើរលេងទៅអូសាកាទៅ Kyoto នេះចិត្តហ្នឹងណាហើយអាចញ៉ាំអាហារជប៉ុនឆ្ងាញ់បាទត្រីឆៅមាន sushi sashimi ជាដើមបាទនេះខ្ញុំគេទៅដល់នោះគឺគេសម្ភាសសិក្សាទេអញ្ចឹងគឺមានឱកាសមួយដែរបើសិនជាបងអូនចេះជប៉ុនទៅរៀននោះអាចចូលវិស័យតំបន់គេអញ្ចឹងណាបាទផ្សព្វផ្សាយវប្បធម៌ផ្សព្វផ្សាយប្រទេសកម្ពុជាយើងបាទហើយនេះបាន GBC បាទអញ្ចឹង GBC ដូចMiss Hiromi Uesigi គាត់បានធ្វើបានបង្ហាញអំបញ្ញមិញហើយខ្ញុំបានចូលទេប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំសូមសង្ខេបជា3បាទអញ្ចឹងគឺពេលទៅរៀនហ្នឹងគឺថាយើងអាចចំណេញទាំងភាសាជប៉ុនអង់គ្លេសមានថាទៅរៀនហ្នឹង course ហ្នឹងជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសទេប៉ុន្តែ
ទៅដល់នោះបងអូនរយៈពេល4ឆ្នាំបើសិនជាបងអូនខំតស៊ូគឺអាច master មានន័យថាអាចខំប្រឹងប្រែងរៀនអាចចំណេញភាសាជប៉ុនមួយទៀតអញ្ចឹងគឺបងអូនចេះទាំងភាសាអង់គ្លេសនិងភាសាជប៉ុនទី2គឺបរិស្ថានរៀនសូត្របរិស្ថានស្រាវជ្រាវមានន័យថាទៅដល់នោះគឺយើងមិនមែនរៀនតែប្រទេសជប៉ុននេះគឺមាននិស្សិតបរទេសជាច្រើនណាក្នុង GBC ហ្នឹងគឺប្រទេសជាច្រើនមែនតើគឺបងអូនអាចតំណែងជាមួយពួកគាត់ហើយឃើញលោពេលយើងបងអូនចប់ហ្នឹងក៏អាចណាបើសិនអ្នកណាខ្លត់ចូលមាន business មានអីគាត់អាចជា business partner ឬក៏អាចមានតំណែងអីផ្សេងជាមួយគ្នាហ្នឹងហើយការងារពេលអនាគតបាទអញ្ចឹងសម្រាប់អ្នកបងអូនដែលគាត់ចេះរៀន course ហ្នឹងអាចភាសាអង់គ្លេសជប៉ុនគឺអាចមានថាអនាគតពេលបញ្ចប់ទៅគឺគាត់អាចធ្វើការងារមានឱកាសការងារធ្វើការជាមួយជប៉ុនឬក៏ធ្វើការយកបទពិសោធន៍នៅជប៉ុនអញ្ចឹងគឺខ្ញុំសង្ខេបជា3ហ្នឹងដើម្បីឲ្យបងអូនអាចពិចារណាហ្នឹងបាទហើយនឹងជ្រើសរើស GBC ជា course មួយឬក៏ University of Hyogo ដែលបងអូនអាចទៅសិក្សាបាទអញ្ចឹងបាទសូមអរគុណគឺចប់ត្រឹមហ្នឹងហើយបាទ Okay.
Yes, thank you very much, Professor and the presenter. Thank you very much. And so regarding the question, so now we will start the Q&A sessions. Oh, yes. I'm sorry for the technical error. So thank you very much for the presentations and everyone. So we're gonna move on to the Q&A session. So for the participant who have the question, you can raise in the chats, the Zoom chats. And right now we have received a few questions. So before that, we would like to clarify, can we ask the question in Khmer? Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me, can you hear what I'm saying right now? Yes. So because we would like to clarify that if it's okay if we would like to ask the question in Khmer.
Yes.
Thank you very much. ចង់ដើម្បីសម្រួលជាការបងប្អូនមានការបកស្រាយច្រើនអញ្ចឹងគឺខ្ញុំសូមសួរសំណួរជាភាសាខ្មែរទៅដល់កាន់បងប្រុសវិញនឹងអរគុណច្រើនបងហើយដំបូងគឺតកតងជាមួយនឹងសំណួរដែលយើងមានរះឡើងនៅក្នុងក្រុមនឹងដែរគឺទី1គឺគាត់បានលើកឡើងថាគាត់មាន cost agriculture អត់ហើយនឹងមានសំណួរមួយទៀតដែលគាត់លើកថាក្រៅពីខាងbusiness គឺយើងមាន cost agriculture ទៀតដែរអញ្ចឹងកន្លែងហ្នឹងគឺដោយសារវាស្តីគ្នាខ្ញុំសូមបង clarify ពីចំណុចហ្នឹងរួមគ្នាហ្មងមក
មានសំទោសខ្ញុំមិនចាប់ថាក្រៅពី cost business មានចេះសំណួរទី1មិនអត់ស្ដាប់អត់ស្ដាប់បាន
សំណួរទី1គឺខាង participant គាត់បានលើកឡើងថាតើមាន cost architecture ឬក៏អត់
architecture 建築はないですよねបាទអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំសូមឆ្លើយហ្នឹងនៅខាងសាកលវិទ្យាល័យហ្នឹងគឺអត់មាន cost architecture ទេសោកស្ដាយដែរបាទហើយis there any other different major business business 以外でまあというeconomy to management to
So we have of course other major available major but only global business course provides full English program. So of course we have economics, management or the engineering, social science, many different major, but all classes are in Japanese.
Yes, thank you very much. អញ្ចឹងសូមអរគុណច្រើនអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំសូម clarify នៅសំណួររបស់គាត់នៅអ្វីដែលគាត់លើកឡើងអញ្ចឹងគឺតើតើជាមួយនឹងខាងសំខាន់នៅខាង University of Hyogo គឺគាត់មាន course ផ្សេងៗទៀតដែរឧទាហរណ៍ដូចជាខាងសំទោសគឺខាង engineer ឬក៏ខាង social science ឬក៏ផ្សេងៗដែរប៉ុន្តែគឺតើតើជាមួយនឹង course ដែលគេរៀនជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសគឺមានតែខាង management ជាមួយនឹងខាង economic
បាទអញ្ចឹងគឺនៅក្នុង global business course ហ្នឹងគឺនិស្សិតគាត់ភាគច្រើនគឺស្រាវជ្រាវគឺអាចសិក្សាផ្នែកសេដ្ឋកិច្ចផ្នែកគ្រប់គ្រងឬក៏ធុរកិច្ចបាទ business អញ្ចឹងណាប៉ុន្តែបើសិនជាបងអូនយើងអាចចូលក្នុង website របស់សាលាទៅនឹងឃើញមានមុខវិជ្ជាផ្សេងទៀតប៉ុន្តែ course ហ្នឹងគឺលក្ខណៈពិសេសនៃ course ហ្នឹងគឺរៀនជាភាសាអង់គ្លេស business គឺជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសបាទអរ
គុណច្រើន
បាទ
នឹងអរគុណច្រើនបងហើយខ្ញុំសូមសួរបន្តិចទៀតដែរគឺតកតងជាមួយនឹងខាងមុនហ្នឹងគឺមានឃើញតន័យតកតងថាមានអតិថិជនមកពីសំទោសគឺមានជាក កូនសិស្សដែលមកពីខាងកម្ពុជាទៅខាងរៀននៅខាង Hyogo ហ្នឹងគឺជាទីមួយដែលពួកគាត់មាននៅក្នុងឆ្នាំ2021ដែល first time មានគឺប្រហែលជាខាងបងប្រុសទីមួយហ្នឹងបងចាំមិនថាគឺតើតូនជាមួយពីមុនមកគឺមានសិស្សដែលទៅអាចស្ដាប់បានទេបង
បាទមិនខ្ញុំអ្នករៀននេះគឺបច្ចុប្បន្ននិស្សិតខ្មែរយើងកំពុងតែរៀនក្នុងឆ្នាំទី2ហ្នឹងហើយគឺមានម្នាក់ទៀតដែលគាត់ជានិស្សិតទៅរៀននៅហ្នឹងបងតែខ្ញុំមិនមែនទៅបានទៅរៀននៅសាលាហ្នឹងហើយប៉ុន្តែបច្ចុប្បន្នគឺមាននិស្សិតចប់វិទ្យាល័យហ្នឹងគឺគាត់ជាប់ទៅរៀននៅហ្នឹងណាឆ្នាំទី2ឥឡូវគាត់កំពុងតែសិក្សាបាទ
ហើយពីមុនមកគឺមានធ្លាប់សិស្សកម្ពុជាដែលគាត់ទៅរៀននៅខាងហ្នឹងទេ
គាត់ជានិស្សិតខ្មែរទី1មិនដែលមានទេបាទអញ្ចឹង course ហ្នឹងទើបតែបង្កើតឡើងដែរប្រហែលឆ្នាំអញ្ចឹងហើយមាននិស្សិតប្រទេសផ្សេងគេទៅរៀនចាំប៉ុន្តែខ្មែរយើងមានតែម្នាក់ទេហើយបច្ចុប្បន្នគាត់រៀននៅបញ្ញាបត្រឆ្នាំទី2ផ្នែក GBC ហ្នឹងបាទនៅខាង GBC ហ្នឹងណា
មានជាបញ្ញាបត្រឆ្នាំទី2បង
បាទ
ហើយបងសូមសួរ clarify មួយចំណុចទៀតគឺតកតូនជាមួយនឹងខាងនៅពេលដែលគាត់ apply ទៅហ្នឹងគឺប្រហែលជាមាន candidate ម្នាក់ដែល apply ពីប្រទេសកម្ពុជាទៅហើយជាប់គាត់ម្នាក់ហ្នឹង
まあ今さっきの金天さんの話なんですけれども、今募集応募者が何人で、彼どうやって選抜されたんですかという。アピカント、はい、金天さん以外に何人か応募し。
金天さん以外は
誰もですね。はい。ចឹងមានកាលហ្នឹងគឺដូចជាមានតែនិស្សិតមានតែបងអូនម្នាក់ទេបងអូនដែលគាត់កំពុងតែរៀនហ្នឹងគឺបានគាត់ដាក់ពាក្យទៅហើយក៏ជាប់ប្រឡងគាត់មានអ្នកធ្វើតែសេចក្តីគាត់ទៅសេតែសេចក្តីភាសាអង់គ្លេសហើយក៏ជាប់សម្ភារវគ្គសម្ភារក៏ជាប់ដែរបាទហ្នឹងហើយ
អរគុណច្រើនបងបាទអរគុណច្រើនអញ្ចឹងគឺសូមអ្នកចូលរួមទាំងអស់គ្នាដោយសារតែឥឡូវហ្នឹងគឺពេលវេលាយើងកាន់តែគៀកហើយគឺយើងនៅសល់រយៈពេល5នាទីអញ្ចឹងបើសិនជាអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាមានជាសំណួរអីអាចសរសេរនៅក្នុង chat box របស់ខាង Zoom នឹងបាន
I'm only home I export the single single in Japan. Okay. ខ្ញុំណែនាំខ្លួនមិញនិយាយអំពីអូខេខ្ញុំឃើញសំណួរបាទតើខ្ញុំអាចសួរថាតើគិតយ៉ាងម៉េចអំពីការរៀនច្បាប់នៅប្រទេសជប៉ុនហើយតើគិតថាមានប្រយោជន៍ទេសម្រាប់យើងពេលត្រឡប់មកកម្ពុជាបាទបាទខ្ញុំគិតថាបើល្អពីព្រោះខ្ញុំបើយើងនិយាយពីវិស័យច្បាប់វិញណាវាអូខេខ្ញុំគិតថាយើងរៀនអីក៏ល្អដែរសំខាន់តែយើងរៀនច្បាស់មានថាយើងរៀនឲ្យជោគជ័យយើងប្រើប្រាស់ចំណេះជាយើងច្បាស់មកវិញហ្នឹងគឺខ្ញុំគិតថាអាចប្រើប្រមានប្រយោជន៍យ៉ាងហ្នឹងជាពិសេសបើខាងច្បាប់គឺខាងជប៉ុនក៏ជួយខាងវិស័យរដ្ឋវិនីក្រមរដ្ឋវិនីក្រមនីតិវិធីរដ្ឋវិនីហ្នឹងក៏ជួយយើងអាចអានសារក្រមសារិកាសារច្បាប់នៅជប៉ុនបានតែបើសិនជាអាចក្នុង global business course នេះត្រឡប់មកវិញយើងអាចរៀន business ហ្នឹងគឺជាជាមួយដែលវាមានលក្ខណៈប្រជាប្រិយហើយនឹងល្អដែរណាអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំគាត់ថាចម្លើយខ្លីហ្នឹងខ្ញុំគាត់ថារៀនមុខវិជ្ជាអីក៏បានដែរបងអូនមានន័យថាឲ្យតែយើងរៀនឲ្យច្បាស់ហើយត្រឡប់មកវិញហ្នឹងហើយយើងប្រើប្រាស់ចំណេះហ្នឹងឲ្យមានប្រយោជន៍សម្រាប់សង្គមជាតិយើងបាទអូខេ
បាទអរគុណច្រើនសម្រាប់ចម្លើយបងបាទពួកខ្ញុំទទួលបាននៅសំណួរមួយទៀតគឺតើតូនជាមួយនឹងខាងការទៅរៀននៅខាង University of Hyogo ហ្នឹងគឺយើងមានអាចលក្ខខណ្ឌថាគាត់អាច transfer ទៅបាននេះហើយបើសិនជាអាចគឺឆ្នាំណាដែរបង
その GBC って例えば大学に transfer プログラムがあるんですか多分2年に入るとかそんなできないですよね。編入ですね。編入という。
今のところないですね。
បាទអញ្ចឹងសូមអធិស្ឋានដែរគឺនៅបច្ចុប្បន្នឥឡូវនេះគឺថាយើងអត់មាន transfer កម្មវិធីថាគាត់រៀនឆ្នាំទី1ទៅដល់ឆ្នាំទី2ទេអត់ទេអញ្ចឹងបើសិនជាបងអូនរៀនឆ្នាំទី1កំពុងតែសិក្សាឆ្នាំទី1ទៅដល់នោះក៏ទៅរៀនឆ្នាំមូលដ្ឋានឡើងវិញដែរឆ្នាំទី1ឡើងវិញអញ្ចឹងណាបាទ
អរគុណច្រើនបង
បាទ
So yes, so currently because we don't have any other questions, so is there anything that you would like to add more, or is there any scholarship? I'm sorry, right now because they have one more question actually just pop up.
About the scholarship, yes, we do, and a very attractive one is one I already explained about mixed scholarship, which is not recommended by embassy one, but our university's one. And of course, there's another scholarship as well. So whenever we have the available scholarship information, we let the students know. But first, what I can say is during the first year, all GBC students kind of received the startup scholarship, which is about $1,000 for them to prepare Japanese life. So that's the one. So far, we have since 2019, every year at the beginning of when you enter our GBC, all GBC students, international students, will receive $1,000 startup scholarship. So this is what I can say for now. And there's other scholarship as well, but it depending on which country you're from or how is your academic performance, but we will select. But there are available scholarship other than mixed scholarship as well.
Yes, thank you very much. So actually, we have one more question that has our participant has raised. So is there a fully scholarship for master degree in GBC?
Unfortunately, as a university, we don't have any full scholarship of master degree, but probably you can research the mixed scholarship by embassy recommended one. Maybe they have information for full scholarship for the master degree.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much. So is there excuse me, how much do you need Japanese to get the scholarship?
Okay, basically, as long as you apply for global business course, you don't need any Japanese skill because this is English program.
Yes.
So again, you have to have a minimum level of English proficiency to follow our classes, but no Japanese skill needed.
Yes. Thank you very much. Other major.
For other major. The first one, more information about mix. Probably you can visit our website and there's the same information of the mix scholarship, what we just explained. And for other major. For other major, next to for other major.
GBC 以外の
Yeah, so for other major, we only provide Japanese courses, and we are not that expert of explaining other course, other major, but of course we have our university website, so you can always access to our website to get the information.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, so thank you very much, the representative from the University of Hyogo. So because right now the time has become close, so we would like to close the span today. So thank you very much everyone for the participate in our events, and also thank you the representative today. So
thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.